Good morning, guys. Welcome to the stream. It's Mike Alpha Echo here, and we are good for go on Avowed, guys. This is a beautiful Monday morning, a cold and beautiful Monday morning. We've had rain the whole weekend. It's raining today, so looking forward to get some gaming in and start a new week, guys. God is good. The weather are there for a reason, right? And the name of the game is Avowed. So we're going to continue our journey. Shout out to our latest followers, guys. BB Johnny 066, Ryan Michael Games, Preachers, Peaches and Creams, and Asking for a Friend. So let's see where we find ourselves. We are actually now, I think, getting quite close to end game. So we are inside what they call the lava tubes. So let's see where that takes us, guys. I didn't go for a run this morning, so I don't feel on top of my game. But we can get on top of this game, I can tell you guys that. So tell me about yourself. Where you guys from? Leave comments. There's nothing as good as a good cup of coffee when the weather's like this, I'll tell you that. We're still getting goodies, guys. There. Let's see. That's not what I need, guys. That's what I need. Diamonds. Oh yeah, dudes, we're in a mine. Oh, that's better.
Fire!
Looky there. Are you guys on fire? Sorry about that. I probably shouldn't laugh when my companions are on fire, guys. Let's just get our health back up. Cheese wheel. That'll work. Because you can buff up, guys. That actually saves a lot of lives. I died plenty times. And there we go. And guess what? We got a fatal error, guys. So this is a bit frustrating, and this has been happening quite often since last week, I would say, where in the game we get fatal errors, and I don't know why. I think we've updated the graphics drivers for NVIDIA, and I'm not sure if that causes the clash, dudes. But it is frustrating, but we'll get past this. Let's see. It's usually just a question of finding another way. So let them follow me. I leave my companions there to sort them out. Where did that come from? We can have some porridge. Where's my guys? Alright, you guys okay? So when it comes to the fatal errors, don't do the same thing repeatedly, guys. Find another way, get those bits and bytes. Maybe allocate it in a different place or space. Well, it works for me. Having said that, it might be a good time to do a save.
Silence.
We're in a bit of a rush, Envoy.
Yeah. Bit of a rush. Why do you say that?
Seek.
place is nasty.
They wound us, and we wound in return.
All right, we're getting there.
I would suggest not looking down. Just be quick and careful. We've got to catch up to Kostya.
Alright guys, we're gonna buff up. Where's my grog? Oh man, I'm getting flashbacks from Stalker 2. Now it's bad when you have to do a boss fight, so we're gonna have to see what we can do. Pull out a bit, right? So we're gonna get this guy going. Run away, deal with sort of the minions, Yeah, we're gonna have to try something like that, guys. I'm sorry about that. I just don't know. This is so frustrating when that happens. Guys, we made it. We made it! Goodness. Alright, not too shabby, not too shabby. Super wand. And we're encumbered, guys. 25. That is. Not good enough. Superb wand. Common wand. Exceptional. Those things all go back, guys. We'll deal with them later. We'll either use it for space or to get crafting components. Where's my... There's Heaven Strike. Oh man. Booby trap, guys. Be careful for the booby traps. Ah, here we go. Oh no. Must be a switch somewhere. I mean, that thing's chopping me to pieces. Shucks. I mean, I'm okay with one hit. Empty pots. Alright, where's the other one? There's another one. Oh, there's two more. That's a pretty solid weapon, guys. And a health potion. Alright, now let's try this on without getting slaughtered. Thank you. Alright, alright. Getting nice goodies, guys. I'm gonna be right back, guys. Do not go away. Guys, let's see. Any traps? Careful. So we're getting a lot of Adra.
Dead. Pastor isn't very loyal himself, is he? we don't get a move on, dearie. Keep quiet.
And raw. See. That's
Alright, I didn't expect that dude to be that powerful. So we need to buff up, guys. Get those sausages coming. Maybe do a stew. Superb plate armor. Ooh. But here's the problem, guys. It's not legendary. Superb sword. Fine sword. Exceptional spear. You guys go back to camp. Burn it down.
If Kostya knew about this, he'd be selling tickets.
I'd come across references to this before. Nothing could have prepared me.
I think we're getting close to end game, guys. So I know I'm saving a lot, but with the fatal errors I'm getting, we don't want to take any chances, right? What do you mean there's something up there? What did we miss, guys? just want to make 100% sure we're not missing anything. Because how do we get up there? Sometimes you have to go down to go up, right? I don't see. See why it's important to explore every little area, because you never know.
Last one in's a rotten egg.
Kidding me. Alright, there we go. Ooh. Goodies.
It's like daylight, essence. No. Here. No. It cannot be.
Alright, so we got that one. So is it like the tree of life, the crystal of life, guys?
My brother, soul of my soul, how did you find me here? I have been here for so long. My memories are tattered. They fall apart when I look too long at them. There was a man called Mandru once, beloved of a terrible god. I remember it all. I feel Sabadell's mind beneath yours, swimming in the deep. You should run. That was the name my mother gave me. But that was never what they called me. To them, I was beloved. An endearment my God wielded against me like a cudgel. I would have killed them with it if I could. But they were beloved of me, too. pray my soul is lost and never found again. True death will be a relief if it at last allows me to know silence. A child keeps a beetle in a jar. He does not know the beetle requires air, sustenance, freedom. He does not understand that if it shakes the jar, pulls off a wing, the beetle will be hurt. The child only wants to keep the beetle. It feels good to have control. We are both souls in a jar. Yours is just bigger than mine for now. That was the name they gave themselves, stolen from the ancient souls whose deaths gave rise to them, to us. We were little more than appendages to them. That is why I must ask you to destroy them. You have seen them, as I have. Memories of their ancient, chosen children. Breaks in the fabric between the here and the beyond that allow the dreams of the dead to leak through. Memories of the Akila, people like you or I, who loved Sabadal and were betrayed by them. This land was once a jungle, rich, alive. I saw it through their eyes. The people tried to look after themselves, to rely less on Sabadal. But to be relied upon was all their God desired. They felled a tree, and for that slight, Sabadal turned their world to ash, ignited the breath in their lungs, and made their people into dust. Sabadal burned their world, and the people who revered them suffered for it. So that I would be confronted every day with what our God had done. So that I would not grow weak and give in. So that I would not go to them and do what they have asked of you. So that I would never set them free. No, their final death came later. A gift to the Akida from the true gods who wish to bring their children back to them, back to her. The rightful queen, Wodika. She is the center of everything. Yes, you see them with eyes unclouded. The ruined cities, the crevasses cleaved into the earth. They remade the land in their image. It reflects their twisted heart. do not know my end. In that I find a peace beyond any even the true gods can dream of. Do not thank me. Only do as I asked. Destroy them, rather. And when you see Odegaard, tell her I said hello.
Uncle, you alright? We lost you there for a bit, but not like before.
Another day, another chat with Sumatra. Though this one seems different.
Go to the garden. Kill them.
So this is now sort of counter to our what will we call it? To our objective the whole time, because we thought we were going to partner with these oaks.
So, do we have a plan for Kostya once we find him?
Kostya's already proved himself an enemy of Solus. Whatever you choose to do with him after we stop him is fine with me.
Oopsie daisy.
Finally! We found the gates! Quick, let's find Kostya.
Love is rising. We have to stop this now.
I think we're gonna have a battle, guys.
Good, you're here. Help me destroy this switch. We can't risk someone turning and opening the gates. If the keep falls so that we might live, so be it. it. So long as the keep stands, my people are trapped here, doomed by an oath to a dead man. Our people were nomads for ages until we built the keep. When it falls, we'll be free to explore the world again. I will not watch my people rot here for the sake of a pointless oath. Then my conviction only grows stronger, Envoy. Nandru never wanted what was best for us. He built us a tomb and abandoned us to it. Do not speak his name to me as if it could mean anything to you.
He has a point, but it's not worth letting Solace fall to prove it.
You, of all people, are speaking in favor of the suffocating grasp of tradition.
I'm talking about not destroying our ancestral home just because you don't like Nandru. You're just as blinded by those traditions as Mihala. Have the courage to leave if you want, but don't force everyone else to.
A life for rubble, blood for the prison of old ways. We twine.
Stand down, Kostya. This just isn't your day.
Envoy, I understand that Kostya grates on the nerves, but perhaps we should...
So be it. And you are so close. The entrance to the garden is just beyond this door. I always knew it would come to this.
See?
Alright, guys. Counselor's garb, counselor's shoes. So we've got an A, B, and C. Open the sluice gates to save some. Yay! We saved the people!
It's done. Solace is safe. Thank the gods.
Alright, so B,
They look as
speak
concerning.
to Mihala. This wasn't too difficult, guys. I get the idea we missed some stuff. Did we really get it all?
Keep is beautiful. Like a gilded cage.
What the heck was that? So let's go speak to Mahala first. I don't know why they've got this as an option. And we can upgrade some of our stuff, right? Because we did well, guys. I think we've got some goodies.
I feel crazy saying this, but Kostya was right. We should have let Solace Keep fall.
Crazy is one word for it. You really think you can just burn down someone's ancestral home?
Dearie, the keep isn't a home. It's a prison. And now the Pargrunen will never escape.
Solace is my home. I still don't get why any of you feel like you have a say in this.
But you left.
Because I chose to. Kostya doesn't get to make that decision for everybody.
If Kostya doesn't, Mihala will.
Exactly.
The Pargrunen have always had the choice to leave, and we've seen very few take it, dear.
Amalia and her people took up arms and turned to banditry, and they still weren't allowed to leave. If anything, I imagine Mihala and her traditionalists will only make it harder to leave now. You know your own mind. There's something to be said for that.
True. And you've a date with the gods soon. We can only hope that you'll make better decisions.
Enough talking in circles. Let's save our strength for the garden. I, for one, could use a long rest. And I'm betting the envoy could, too.
Right. Looking forward to it.
Let's see, guys. Yes. Wow, 3 of them. So let's check it out. Wow. Glasswood branch. Guys, we're good for go. Jeez, this thing is gonna be super powerful. We can do lava forge. We can take that one, 11 legendary. I don't think so. Oh man, I'm tempted, but I want to get my weapon upgraded first.
Envoy, you're probably here to see how I'm doing, yeah? Well, I'm doing great. I always knew my home would destroy itself from within. I just never thought I'd get a chance to stop it. Huh. A statue of me next to Nandru, rolling my eyes and drunk on Wodak. But enough of that. You have a lot to do, and I'm right behind you. Right, changing the subject. Thanks for talking.
Ah, he's got more to say.
Envoy, blacked out at that Audra and the lava tubes beneath Solace, but it seemed different somehow. Right. I actually believe you. This is madness, Envoy. You spoke to the founder of Solace. I bet it was. You could finally complain to someone about all the face stuff. People in Solace always claim they're speaking the word of Nandru. And here you are, actually hearing from the man. Doesn't even really matter what he said if you ask me. There are hundreds of Pargrunen who'd give anything to hear Nandru's voice. Huh. Blessed to impressive is what that is. Envoy, what do you need? If I must.
Alright, Morris is done. Yahtzee.
I'm starting to suspect that every single leader in the Living Lands is incompetent. Truly, is there no vetting process? Hopefully those in Solace Keep will choose their leaders with more care in the future. But we should check on Marius. I'll make him some soothing perfume, but I think a few words from you would help too. Lovely. Another point in your favor, Envoy.
Yes.
Do not envy the Pargrunen in any case. Meeting that council gave me a new appreciation for Vidaro. Well, Fjord has already been burned to the ground, so that's half the work already, I suppose. Barrett's balls. What a nightmare. We're losing focus on the important things. Things like the garden. Oh, come on, Envoy, let's get going. How can I help, darling? Tired already, Envoy?
You guys need to get rest. There's a big battle coming up.
I must admit, I had my doubts about Solace. It was like a dungeon, except the wardens were the prisoners. You could have helped Kostya destroy the keep, but you left it standing. Why? Thank you for that. Even if Solace isn't going anywhere, I think your arrival was a sign of changes to come. Wherever you go, you break people out of their habits. You banish the old ways. Or perhaps you don't give yourself enough. Wherever that power comes from, whether it's your heritage or political status, it's a terrible burden. I don't envy you, but at least you keep things interesting. If I must.
Oh, she's got more to say.
Let me get this straight. You spoke to the spirit of Nandru, a godlike, same as you. What did he say? Any advice? Any words of encouragement? Oh. I take it that wasn't what you expected. I should have seen this coming. Never listen to the dead. They're cynical, full of regret, and determined to make us all miserable. Thankfully, you're still alive. Fate is in your hands. What happened to Nandru was ages ago. Plenty of time to reconsider one's choices. No one is closer to Sapadal than you are. Nandru lost that privilege when he died, which means you alone can judge the god of the living lands. Your opinion is the one that counts. That's perfectly valid. Gods are terrifying in the best of times. For what it's worth, I think you're going to be fine. No matter what you do about Sapadal, it can't get any worse. I wish I could say the same for the living lands. Pleasant dreams.
Alright, so we've talked to all of them. Any enchanting? Ooh. 5% damage reduction. Ten seconds is a long time, guys. Oh, why not? That's cool. Alright, we're doing good, we're doing good. I want to go to... So we're going to stick with Yahtzee and Marius, guys. There's supposed to be a fast travel point there which doesn't work according to me. So we're gonna run to the keep, whatever they call it. You see this? Don't know why it's not working.
Again.
I just saved your city.
We're alive! We're alive! Yes! Yes, calm down. Why did you expect anything else from Amy?
Still can't believe that Sakasab Jitulio Kostya goes that far.
What happened at Diren? Is everyone all right? Thank you. I cannot explain how afraid I was for my people and our home. Maybe, after everything that has happened, I can't help but wonder if perhaps Kostya was right. Here, I once was this artifact's custodian, but I failed in protecting the keep. This belongs to one who has proven capable of guarding my people. I wish so much that things had gone differently. Marius, could I speak to you?
Right. Did she just ask that? Or am I having another nightmare? Good. Let's save the hugs and tears for another time. Okay, let's hear it.
I'm so glad you're safe and that you're surrounded by good people.
Alright. Waiting for the butt.
There's no but waiting. That's all I wanted to say. Truly. I am genuinely happy you found friendship, Marius. You always deserved more than the world gave you. That's all I wanted to say.
You've always given me more than I deserved.
It was a true thing.
Alright, so we got something. Bastion of Solace. That's a little bit confusing. Into the garden now. What? Guys, so we're getting close to entering the garden, and this is what we've been wanting to achieve all the time. So we're gonna go back, we're gonna buff up, and I think we're getting close to end game. What's up there? Have we been here before? I think we have.
Rosa, we have waited so long.
Well, I've got a surprise for you. Let's do a save games, guys. Yes! I'm a wee bit curious.
Well, this is it, I guess. Feels very different from the last time I left Galawain's tusks. I will say, it's nice to look out and see Solace still standing. Thanks for that. Me neither. I guess it never gets any easier.
It doesn't.
Solace is still standing. And so are you. We're in this together.
Just so you know, Kai, it's starting to sound like you like me.
If you happen to need a reminder, do let us know. Brooding in silence can be quite the mood killer.
Not to spoil the moment with good news, but I doubt the rest of the island has been quiet while we've been looking for the garden. Things have only gotten more tense since Fior, and the Steel Garrote probably hasn't been doing us any favors on that front.
Especially when they're led by a woman who doesn't seem interested in staying dead. Not to mention, after we take care of the Envoy's little god problem, we'll still have an empire bearing down on us. We should be so lucky.
Can't say I'm too excited about just walking into the garden. I grew up learning I needed to protect that place, but it never felt like more than a children's tale to me.
I hear you. This island is weird enough when all we have to worry about are vengeful plans and soul-altering corruption.
Am I the only one who's looking forward to the garden? We're pioneers, stepping into the great unknown, a land of mystery.
We have to remember to love them in spite of their lack of proper enthusiasm, dearie.
Can you imagine? An untouched spiritual wilderness just waiting for us. I have a theory about the garden, or a warning, depending on how you want to look at it. Sapadal has been imprisoned a long time. The garden will be a reflection of their dreams, their nightmares, their madness.
I wouldn't be surprised if we saw visions or hallucinations, and not even the fun kind.
About that, before we go any further, I have to ask you something. You told the Inquisitor that you intend to free Sapadal, set them loose upon the world. Is that still the plan? You're not the only one. Sapadal is responsible for the spiritual health of the living lands, and the island has suffered for it. No matter what the Inquisitor said, I don't believe there's a right or wrong choice to make here. Just the one you believe in. Putting an end to Sapadal's imprisonment, one way or another. Remember, we're stepping into a realm that is both physical and spiritual in nature, if you can call it nature. There's no telling how long we'll be gone. For all we know, time could run backwards in the garden.
Not a chance. We're a crew now, so you're stuck with me until the end. Marius?
I told you I'd be with you till the end. I don't go back on my promises. What about you, Giada?
You're not going into the garden without me. I have to see this with my own eyes. Yatsli, if you feel like running back to Quilici, now would be the time. No one would think less of you.
And tell Quilici that I missed out on the most exciting part.
And you don't have to. We pull together, and that's plenty.
I plan on wandering the garden whether I'm traveling with you or not. I have to find out what the big deal is.
Agreed. I'm not waiting in camp while the rest of you have all the fun. Hope to see you out there, Marius.
Well, let's go then. We can't keep your god waiting.
Where's the marker? Oh.
So, this is it. The spiritual epicenter of the living lands. Where it all began, and where it all ends. For so long I have looked out on a horizon full of possibilities. Now that it's here, I'm too scared to breathe. Oh, why am I so anxious? You may be right. When I gave up, I stopped worrying so much. And now that we're here, it's obvious I don't know what I want anymore. Do you remember when Manto Pastor sent you after the heart of an Adragan? That was nothing compared to this. We are standing in the beating heart of the living lands. Just imagine what we can do with it. I almost turned my back on animancy. And if I'm being honest, it was a relief. But now that we're here, who am I to reject my upbringing, my potential? My parents were going to build a better world for animancers. That dream was their legacy to me. You and I have come farther than they did, to an impossible place where anything can happen. Anything. I'll try to remember that. I don't know what's going to happen, but you've had my back since the beginning. I won't forget it. Well, that depends. I know a few spooky stories about the living lands. They may or may not have anything to do with the garden.
Okay, But if something goes bump in the night, I'm waking you up.
Let me think of a good one. There are so many, I can't decide. Which do you want to hear first? I know one about a ranger's dream, one about a haunted well, and one about a golden city. One sunny day, a ranger took a nap in the woods of Emerald Stair. He awoke to a forest of dead trees, the night sky full of unfamiliar stars. After getting his bearings, he walked in the direction of Fior Messivernal, but the settlement was gone. In its place was the most beautiful garden, hills bursting with flowers, the grass as soft as Valian silk. Enchanted by this vision, he bent to pick a rose, but its thorn cut like a knife, severing 3 fingers. Then a voice filled his head, shouting, "Go now, before the land takes you, body and soul." He awoke in his own bed, a wilted rose clutched in his 2-fingered hand. It's nonsense, of course, but that's why I like it. Of course. Which one did you have in mind? Once upon a time, a young girl left town to fetch water from the local well. After pulling up the rope, she discovered the head of a Delimgan, one of the tree folk, staring at her from the bucket. "Return me to my grove," it said, "and I will grant you 3 wishes." So she carried the head into a peaceful clearing and sat it down on a tree stump. First, she wished for long life. The head granted her wish. Second, she wished to be impervious to a sword blade. Granted. And finally, she wished to know what happens after we die. No one ever saw her again. All they found was an Adra pillar in the middle of a clearing, next to an old stump. I heard it as a child. Took me years before I would fetch water again. Of course. Which one did you have in mind? One sunny day, a ranger took a nap in the woods of Emerald Stair. He awoke to a forest of dead trees, the night sky full of unfamiliar stars. After getting his bearings, he walked in the direction of Fior Messivernal, but the settlement was gone. In its place was the most beautiful garden, hills bursting with flowers, the grass as soft as Valian silk. Enchanted by this vision, he bent to pick a rose, but its thorn cut like a knife, severing 3 fingers. Then a voice filled his head, shouting, "Go now, before the land takes you, body and soul." He awoke in his own bed, a wilted rose clutched in his 2-fingered hand. Of course. Which one did you have in mind? Many years ago, when Fior Messivernal was barely a dot on the map, an animancer got lost in the wilderness. He came upon a pair of ancient trees, their trunks and branches intertwined. A strange light shone in the space between the trees, and beyond that light, a city of gold. So the animancer returned with an axe to chop the trees apart and fit his body through the narrow gap. But with every blow of his axe, the towers of the golden city fell. The walls crumbled, the lights flickered out. By the time he made it through, there was nothing left. Only the bones of a once mighty civilization. As for the 2 trees, they were dead, hacked to splinters, leaving him no path back the way he came. Very perceptive. What do you think it is? I have my own opinion, but I'm curious about yours. As an animancer, I hear that one a lot. These stories might not shine any light on the garden, but they could inform the way we think about it. First, the garden is beyond all mortal understanding. If you think you're safe here, you're not. And second, when you walk into the unknown, make sure to bring a friend. Indeed. I couldn't have made it this far on my own. Hey, you're a good listener. Not everyone has the patience to hold their questions to the end. Alas, that is all I can tell you about the garden. For now, at least. Who could rest at a time like this? Does anyone want to share a scary story?
No.
Done. Stories are done. Okay guys, so we've reached the point of no return. There's no going back. Let me see. Oh man, this place. This place is huge. I love it. Unspent abilities. Yes. Alright, let's be careful here, guys. Jeez. 35%. I use that one a lot. Alright dudes, this is where we're gonna have to leave it for today. But it's been awesome. We've had 1.5 hours of gameplay. So I'm happy. Beautiful Monday, as I said. Bit cold and rainy in where we are in South Africa, but it's needed. We need the rain. Thank you guys for watching. You've really been awesome. As always, really appreciate our followers. And remember guys, prayer request welcome. You can catch me on Discord. You can send me email requests and we'll trust the Lord together for breakthrough in your lives. Guys, have a fantastic week. Go with God. Don't try and do life on your own. It's just not worth it. And I'll catch you guys again online later in the week. This is Mike Alpha Echo signing out guys. Cheers for now.